I'm responsible for fenestration centre. I work for Rehau. Rehau are a polymer specialist, but we basically have three different divisions within the business, one being construction, the other one being automotive, and the final one being industry. Construction, which we're probably known best for in the UK, which covers plumbing, underfloor heating, chilled ceilings, ground source heat pumps. Outside of those type of plumbing products, we're probably best known for our windows, doors and curtain walling. In addition to that, we have a furniture industry side, which looks at things like edge banding on your large worktops, tables, etc. That's a big sector for us. And we've got some links with the aircraft industry, where we supply things like overhead lockers for the Airbus 320, or perhaps you've eaten off a Rehau table on an aeroplane. In addition to that, of course, we're known more in Europe for our contribution in automotive industry, where we produce the bumpers and spray and colour the bumpers of BMW and Audi. We are actually in 170 locations worldwide, so we've got quite a broad global offering. We have locations within the UK in Glasgow, Dublin, Manchester, Slough, and here today at the London hub, which is our specification office. Rehau offer businesses for windows and doors across the domestic market, which is your typical customer that wants to buy windows and doors for their own home, but also we're very strong and have been since the early 60s in the commercial sector. So the commercial sector for us would be working with local authorities, housing associations on their refurbishment projects where they've got capital works programs and need to replace a number of windows and doors across many homes to improve their housing stock. But outside of the refurbishment market for local authorities and councils, we'd also be working with developers and main contractors on new build projects, working across their design, technical support, and making sure they're putting the right product into the right development to meet all the relevant standards and building regulations. We offer a solution in that commercial sector whereby our manufacturers and our installers are working under contract terms, and I would support them technically to do that. So you need to be commercially aware as a commercial installer or manufacturer. You need to understand the regulations, the standards, and you need to understand your responsibilities legally within that contract. So working in the commercial sector means that the structure of your business needs to be shaped to deal with that. So you'd have an estimating department, possibly quantity surveyors. You've got to understand the project requirements. There could be some financial penalties, not completing on time, but you're there in a much different environment, and potentially working on a contract could be 12 months as opposed to 12 days. So Rehau support that commercial market very strongly. We have 2 or 3 commercial managers across the UK, and we support both the client in terms of developer, the building contractor, also our manufacturers of our product ranges. Rehau have about 200 manufacturers in the UK that make our system, and then we have commercial installers that would actually fit those products. SEH Commercial have been established for many, many years. They have an infrastructure that's used to dealing with main contractors and developers. They understand the contractual requirements of working on a project. We're interested in working with partners that have got the skills, understand the product ranges that we do, understand the contractual terms that they need to operate under. So they've built an infrastructure within that business to cater for that, with their own technical support, their own CAD teams, their own surveying and estimating teams, and qualified installers and surveyors. It benefits the client in so much as if they've got that support and they can see that they've got that design technical support. The company they're working with is fully aware of the contractual conditions that they're entering into. There's nothing hidden that would actually trip them up halfway through the contract, and it means that the client ends up having quite a seamless project from start to finish, and that's where it's important to have those skills and understanding. I see the future for Rehau in the construction industry very strong. We've got a very wide range of offerings in terms of our products, from plumbing, heating, some environmental friendly products in terms of ground source heat pumps and air exchangers, but from a fenestration, windows and doors and curtain walling point of view, we've placed a lot of emphasis on making sure that we have the right products, we understand technical support needed for the new build market where the government's looking to increase their housing stock. We've worked with our partners very strongly over the last 5 years to make sure that we can have a good understanding of the technical and design needs, and constantly looking at what that market has to offer. So I think we're well placed to service that in particular.